The 1.13 update for Jujutsu Shenanigans, or the cool update, as I like to call it, focuses a lot on adding some stuff that just makes the game look cool and sound better. It's a lot of cosmetic changes as opposed to gameplay ones, in a nutshell. And here's the list of changes for you. You can now burst out of attacks when you're stunned by multiple players. There are new melee animations for Hakari, making him now kick instead of punch. A bug that left people behind in domains when moves that suck people together were used has been fixed. You now do a parkour roll when touching the ground. There's sound effects for parkour and picking things up. The transition for breaking domains is smoother. A bug where cash and kills were not awarded in ranked was fixed. The block angle was reduced slightly. There's a new green screen on the map. Finally, there's 4 new emotes, though I don't know what they are. A lot of these are simple visual changes alongside bug fixes, and for those, they're as simple as just making the game look better or fixing something that made it non-functional. The only things to really talk about here are the new burst mechanic and the block angle. For the burst mechanic, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, this thing is useless. Tested it with my friends, and here's the information I can give on it. It sort of replaces a ragdoll cancel if you're hit by multiple people in a set window of time. Instead of side dashing to get out of ragdoll, it does a little burst of cursed energy around you that trips people for like 0.5 seconds. Not only is the condition to use it kind of rare, but the burst does practically nothing to actually get you out of a combo. You trip the person who's right next to you, congratulations! Now watch as the second teamer who wasn't tripped by the burst proceeds to tear you apart. The fact that it's a close range thing too means that it does nothing against moves like Reversal Red or Lapse Blue, which are 99% of the time the only thing teamers are using if they're doing a ragdoll combo. Otherwise, they're doing combos that just infinitely stun you, and since bursting requires you to be ragdolled, it's even more useless. It's not a harmful addition at all, but if you look at it for what it's trying to be, it doesn't work there. I can't complain about it since again, it doesn't harm gameplay, and is really just some extra thing you can do, but Z added this as an anti-team mechanic, and if we look at it from that perspective, it doesn't really do that well. Maybe I should also add on that it didn't win the poll on what anti-team mechanics should be added. As for the block angle, it's definitely a slight nerf. I didn't notice any changes when testing on the dummies, but I'm sure something happened that made block bypassing a little more consistent. I've seen some hilarious clips of people blocking attacks from behind, where the block angle completely bugged out and turned into 360 degrees, so this might be a bug fix for that. Either way, I've got no complaints or noticeable thoughts. This update as a whole can really just be described as cool. It just makes a lot of stuff look good, and honestly, I'm on board for that considering how this game is one made for fun, not for competition. The burst mechanic doesn't really do much, and neither does anything else in this update, but it's not really a problem, because nothing in this update actually harms anyone either. It's our standard quality of life update that focuses on making a good player experience, instead of trying to balance anything or make any huge changes, which is fine. Good update, and it's time for me to stop yapping. If you enjoyed watching this video, subscribe to my channel, so that helps me create more of these for all of you to enjoy. I'm Noob Eternally, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in another video. Bye.